Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDN Nigeria. Click on the subscribe button and be the first to get notifications.
The Niger Delta Development Commission (NDDC) and the Ministry of Niger Delta Development have assured Niger Deltans that they will work together for the overall interest of the oil-rich region. The Honorable Minister for Niger Delta Development, Engineer Abubakar Momo, and the Managing Director of the NDDC, Dr. Samuel Ogbuku, both gave the assurance during the Minister's first visit to the NDDC corporate headquarters in Port Harcourt, where he commended the NDDC for its renewed public-private partnership initiative.
On his first visit to the Niger Delta after his inauguration in Abuja as the Minister of Niger Delta Development, Engineer Abubakar Momo, in company of the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the NDDC, Dr. Samuel Ogbuku, took a tour of some NDDC projects in Rivers State. One of the project sites visited was the Okrika-Borokiri Road project initiated by the NDDC. After inspecting the projects, Engineer Momo gave thumbs up to Dr. Samuel Ogbuku for his numerous initiatives towards promoting development in the region, including the upgrade of the Okrika-Borokiri Road project, which is now being redesigned for more economic viability in partnership with the Rivers State government.
The Okrika Bridge, I think it's a very, very vital and viable project, such that when it sees the light of the day, it will tremendously help the people of Port Harcourt crossing over to that area and also release the traffic congestion.
The Minister of Niger Delta Development also had a meeting with the staff and management of the NDDC at its corporate headquarters in Port Harcourt, where he encouraged them to continue putting in their best and provide necessary support for Dr. Samuel Ogbuku as well as President Tinubu's Renewed Hope agenda. He said with their collective efforts, the Niger Delta region can attain its desired status.
With the personality of your MD, getting your cooperation, I'm sure you will do better than what it used to be in the past. You have to give him the necessary cooperation so that NDDC will be transformed beyond what it is today.
In the same vein, the NDDC helmsman Dr. Samuel Ogbuku stated his resolve to cooperate with the Ministry of Niger Delta Development in bringing succor to Nigeria's oil-rich region, whose communities are currently overwhelmed with the burden of poverty and deprivation, as well as unprecedented environmental degradation.
Staff of NDDC, they are very, very willing to give you the best of cooperation within your time as a minister of this ministry. And as much as we are willing to give you the best of cooperation, we know that you are also willing to support us to succeed. And I can assure you that the friction that have existed between NDDC and the ministry in the past will not exist between us.
Meanwhile, the minister, Engineer Abubakar Momo, had received the delegation of the European Union in Nigeria led by Mr. Ruben Alba at the headquarters of the ministry in Abuja. While decrying the existing challenges in the region, which include environmental degradation, poverty, and lack of opportunities for young people, Mr. Alba said, the Niger Delta region remains a prime concern for the European Union, hence it will partner with the Ministry of Niger Delta Development to serve the people of the region.
The Niger Delta region is a priority for us. I think many people focus a lot on the situation in the northeast, in the northwest, and in the middle belt, but I think we need to not to forget that the Niger Delta is still suffering from a lot of problems, and it is also in the European Union interest, and we have reflected that also in our own strategy. So we are interested and we are committed to support the authorities moving forward.
The representative of the EU also told the minister that they are mobilizing resources in collaboration with other civil society organizations to provide alternative opportunities for the youths.
We are mobilizing 6.5 million euro, and we're really looking at working with youth, working with the communities at grassroots level to try to transform criminality and violence in the Niger Delta into opportunities.
The Minister of Niger Delta Development, Engineer Abubakar Momo, who thanked EU delegation for the visit, however, sued for the engagement of the ministry in all the programs and projects of the EU in the region.
If you are intervening in this regard, to get the ministry fully involved so that they can put them on record and share with the higher authorities. I know that for a very long time, the European Union have had an association with Niger Delta. But since a ministry has been created from 2009, which is charged with the responsibility of coordinating and harmonizing activities in that area, whatever you do in that regard, do not hesitate to also bring before the attention of the ministry.
Engineer Momo, in the company of the Permanent Secretary and other management staff of the Ministry of Niger Delta Development, played host to the European Union team and assured them of their continued support and engagement that will be mutually beneficial to both the Niger Delta region and the European Union.
Inside the Niger Delta,